Hello YouTube! I'm Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Wingspan. You know, the more I've been playing it, the more I like this dual mode a little bit more than the base game. Not that I'm not going to be doing that, but it gives some interesting tempo plays. So, you know what? Let's do one more round of it. I might circle back to do a base game run in a future video, but I'm feeling the duel, one more duel. All right, first opening hand. Let's see what we got. All right, so wetlands, nest types on edge of map, and horizontal rows. Okay. Let's see. I don't like giving eggs to my opponent. Discard all remaining face-up, and if you do, draw one of the new face-ups. This one could be pretty good. This one lets us cycle through a whole bunch of cards and then gets our pick of the litter for an extra card. Worth a decent amount. I can dig it. The Squawko Heron. I mean, we might be doing another wetlands thing, another wetlands play. The Carolina Wren. Well, all right, so we do need to think about our food in one way. The Great Tit, while very expensive, gets us an extra food by itself. I'd go for the black-throated diver, and then we'll find something for the grasslands. I mean, I don't have any grasslands birds in my opening hand. What's the tray look like? Night Heron, too expensive. Wilson Snipes, absolutely not. I do like the Spangled Drongo for a food bird. When another player gains nectar, gain one from the supply. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good by itself. But I do think the Great Tit's a little bit better. I still might scoop up the Drongo, make it a second bird there. But then again, if I'm going to do that, that means I'm kind of committing to not playing much in the forest and just leeching off my opponent. And I mean, if I went, so all right, hang on. Let's hold up. Let's ponder this a moment. Yeah, see, this requires a nectar to play it. If I use my nectar to play it, I won't be able to do double fish for the diver. So yeah, we're gonna go Great Tit, and then the food to play it, since it's 3 different types. Well, actually, hang on. Before I commit to anything, let's look at my bonuses. Different nest types in the grasslands, which is a brand new one, or birds in your habitat with the fewest birds. Well, since we've got a nest type bonus here, so, all right, so Star Nest can be a 5th type. And if you can get one of each, then you're golden. Even though I don't have any, either that or birds in your habitat with fewest birds, that's not too bad. It prevents us from specializing. Let's go with the new bonus. Even though we don't have any of those. That's an end of game thing. We have plenty of time. And the Great Tit has a lot of egg capacity, so if we build up a good grassland engine, then we can make use of that. Alright, let's do it. I still might scoop up the Drongo. But we'll see. Actually, if I do the diver, then I'm gonna have to wipe the slate of these 3 when I use it. Nope. You're being played for the proper foods.
Great tit. Great tits have been known to use conifer needles as a tool to pull insect larvae out of a tree.
I'm sorry. Okay, all right. I got that out of my system. I'm good. Worms are probably the most common, so we're going to go for the worm. We're going to be playing wetlands afterwards. And we will take an extra nectar. And that'll allow us to play the diver like immediately if we wanted to. I mean, we could also take food first to deny them the nectar, just get 2 extra nectar, and then we'll have time to play the diver and some other bird worth, for 2 nectar. That actually might be a mean but effective thing to do. Reset the bird feeder, gain 1 of any food. We'll gain a fish. Alright, let's get our diver played. We will use a fish and a nectar. That way we have 3 nectar to basically...
Black-throated diver.
We can play pretty much anything with.
Ooh,
so we could do fish right here. That would let us grab the drongo before we wipe it off with the diver. We need some eggs, which is tricky to say the least, because I don't want to take a single egg action. That is just so painfully inefficient. But we'll take the fish icon here for the bonus card, and we will grab the... I mean, eggs for food, but yeah. Now we'll grab the drongo. I'm still going to take a cards action with the diver, just because I really want to grab something in the grasslands so we don't have to take an awful thing. Then we'll probably drop the drongo. Oh, did they reset the face-ups? They must have reset the face-ups. Yeah, well, I don't want any of those anyway, so... Oh, and actually, yeah, the cards action lets us pluck through here anyway. Well, that's okay. No. Gain all are on the bridge. Keep half. I guess we could emu it up into the plains. Sure. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, there's a barn swallow. Barn swallows are great in the wetlands, not so great in the grasslands. Tuck and draw, no, thank you. The lyrebird, yeah, I guess we're gonna be playing the emu. Wasn't on my list, but it's a plains bird. We'll have to see. Hang on, what's the bird feeder look like? How many grains are on the bird feeder? There is 1 grain, so not that great actually. Do we want to just toss a barn swallow into the plains just to do it? I guess so, because I have... Alright, fine, we'll take a barn swallow. I mean, unless the bird feeder gets reset. Ooh, there's the cowbird. I would have loved a cowbird. Bird feeder, still not good for the emu. Oh, that's when activated, not when played. For some reason, I thought that was... Okay, you know what? The emu's actually pretty darn good. We'll go emu.
Emu. Some indigenous cultures see an emu in the clouds of the Milky Way. It emerges at nesting time.
Free egg. I would like a free egg, and also to block you. Yeah, we'll give you a free egg. Now we just need to get more food. We could, if we get a nectar, get the Spangled Drongo out with just a single food action, and now we're leeching nectar the whole game. There's our nectar. And we can just get a free nectar while we're at it.
Calls, but also mimics other bird species.
Rats in the grassland are not as common. So that might be a smart choice for me. And if we're going to do a if we're going to do a horizontal line, I'd actually probably want to do this one, although you've already taken that one. There's also nest types and also ones on edge of map. So it might behoove me to take this corner one. Barn swallow would be useful for our end goal because it's a star nest. Ooh, the Eastern Imperial Eagle. Oh, yes, please. Come to me. Because that's a different nest type, and it's really freaking good. The frogmouth, eh? And a California condor. Also really fantastic. That would be great in the forest, actually. Since we're really not wanting to take food actions too much, this would play to our strengths. Yeah, California condor. One in the wetland each. Fair enough. And there's our free nectar. Already paying dividends. Alright, so... yeah, I mean, barn swallow, I mean, I guess we could play a nectar for the condor, although I would really like to, I'm sorry, for the eagle. I would really like to get 3 things going. What's the... Do we have any? We don't have any grain here, so taking the eggs action, not quite as effective. We could get more... What do we have here? Red-tailed hawk? No. Eastern phoebe? Maybe. Flamingo? No. I don't really want to just take another cards action. It's kind of weak. But I don't want to just take the eggs. Alright, you know what? We're going to get some more food and hope to engineer the bird feeder in a way that we like it. We'll take worm. Refill. Nectar. Alright, there's grain. There's healthy amount of grain. I don't want to... Actually, I don't want to take the grain. So we will take a rat. And just hope our opponent doesn't go for food. There we go. Now I can lay eggs. So we get 2, they get 1. That works for me. So we don't need to drop the eagle like right now. It could be a point bomb when we want it to be a point bomb. I could drop the condor now. What are we looking at here? Condor is going to be tough to place. Are we even going to get a spot out of the condor? It doesn't eat anything. Oh, the wingspan. I guess that's a dice. No, that's less than 50. Do we have a greater than 50? And we have a cluster nest. Is there a cluster nest in the grasslands? No. I don't think we'll actually get anything out of playing the condor in the grasslands. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. And the beak isn't facing the right direction because it's looking straight at us. Doesn't eat anything, so we can't do the food. Yeah, we have to play it somewhere else, otherwise we don't get a flag out of it. I don't really want to put it... We already have a cluster nest in the grasslands, so that would mess with that. So we would have to put it in the wetlands, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world. I do kind of want to put the barn swallow in the grasslands, just to help our egg economy here.
Barn swallow. Barn swallows once nested in caves, but now favor human-made structures.
Alright, so this one is a nest icon that is also on the edge of the map. And the CPU is kind of beating us to these right now. Actually, we'll take the nest icon on the edge of the map that also comes with an egg. So that we can keep our birds a-flowing. Free nectar. We'll obviously need to make sure we use that said nectar. We got 4 turns left to use it. Hooded crow. For each action cube on their thing, tuck 1 from your hand. This could cycle our cards pretty effectively. Give another player. Gain 3 fish from the supply. So what other nests? Bull nest, cavity nest. We could also do platform nest in the water. What's the Eastern Imperial Eagle going to do for us? Platform nest. Platform nest is taken. Not taken, it's just not even here. We could get the rat food. We can get the wingspan. If we play the condor in the wetlands, what does that get us? That gets us... No, your cluster nest. So that would get us a linking one right here. Not the worst thing in the world. Unfortunately, they have the other cluster nest on the edge, though. Decisions. Well, you know what? Let's play the condor. Because the bonus card we draw from it might inform us.
22 of these scavengers alive in the 1980s, but there are now over 200.
Behaviorist, enclosure builder. Ooh, we do be having a lot of cluster nests. For each column that contains birds with 3 different powers. Huh. So brown. So column 1 is shot. The condor, white, brown, pink. So we would get behaviorist bonus out of that. White. We could do behaviorist. But this is a guaranteed 4 points. But this could turn into 6 points, but could also really mess with our strategy. I'm going to go enclosure builder, because this could turn to 7 points too. I'm probably going to do some card drawing. Because we need to spend our nectar before it vaporizes. The red knot. Draw 1 new bonus card. That's an interesting candidate, because that's just a point bomb bird, too. Gets us lots of extra cards. I might go for the red knot. And dump our nectar on it. No. Look at that. If it can live in the wetlands. Nah. Merganser. Black stork. Lay. Oh, 2 free eggs at the end of the round. There you go. And then there's the cowbird, which has no nest, which would kind of ruin our other gold card. Otherwise, I'd probably go cowbird. Black stork's an interesting one. To the left and right of this bird, so we'd have to find it a friend pretty quickly. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the sparrow. Honestly. I mean, it might just be eagle fodder. Alright, we gotta play something, and that something's the red knot.
the high Arctic to Chile and South Africa.
Alright. Can't grab a nest, but I can grab a map edge thing, plus a bonus card. Tawny Frogmouth. That's a platform nest in the grasslands. I'll take it. Wetland Ranger. Consecutive birds with ascending or descending wingspan. Oh, no, number scores. Interesting. Choose 3 cards. Ooh, Peregrine Falcon's pretty good. Better than the other one. Choose a card, discard the rest. Ah! Yeah, we'll keep the Peregrine Falcon. Lots of card to play our eagle. Alright, so what did we do here? Oh, well, we kind of messed with it. Wetland Ranger. 3 consecutive birds. We can, at best we can do is 4. Yeah, we need an 8-point bird, a 9-point bird in order to get 4. This condor's kind of screwing with the order here, but that's all right. It was a freebie. And if we can get an 8 or a 9 after the red knot, then we're in pretty good shape. Oh yeah, so Eastern Imperial Eagle is going to get dropped, so that's going to be our thing. So the Peregrine Falcons needs to go in the wetlands, which is going to mess with that. The Frogmouth, that's probably going to be Eagle fodder now that I'm thinking about it. But we got to lay some eggs first. And I am probably going to pitch a food for this. Because we're going to use 3 cards. Well, back it up. Let's discard a card. Because we have a lot of cards right now. Tuck a card from the hand. Draw a card from your supply on any bird. Oh my! If we had a better food engine, the large billed crow would be really good. That's 2 points per activation. But we don't have a great food engine, so we're gonna go. Oh! Now hold the phone there. Yeah, we'll take, don't skip. Ah, they beat us. So the Eurasian hobby still doesn't solve our order of operations problem here if we used it to stomp on the condor. I still might use it to stomp on the condor. Because we already got what we wanted out of the condor. The Atlantic Puffin, there we go. I am going to grab that before our opponent does. Because there's our bonus right there. Tuck and Lay's not a bad. Although we already have a cluster nest in there. Northern Gannet's okay, but it's probably just going to be a fodder card here. Alright, free nectar. Alright, on edge of map. That's an edge of map right there. And connects our stuff. So yeah, let's get the Eastern Imperial Eagle down. If I can find it. There you are. And we will do card discarding. And those become 3 tucked cards.
Eastern Imperial Eagle. This was the heraldic bird of several monarchies, but very few of them remain.
Purple Martin can be played here, and that's another nest type in here. So that's a keeper. Eurasian hobby. Yeah, we can do a Eurasian hobby because that it still gives us another play, right?
Eurasian hobby. This falcon catches insects and birds in flight.
I mean, it's on the edge, and it's a bonus, and we can hook it up to the rest of our stuff. We'll go Great Hornbill. No thank you. I want the opponent to give me another nectar, please. Because I want to play my Puffin. Although the Martin is tempting, because we can get a good eggs action out of it. And then what nest are we missing from here? We have Cavany with the Martin. Cluster, bowl. We need a bowl nest in the plains in order to get maximum. I mean, 5 points for 4 types of nests ain't bad. But a bowl nest would give us the bingo on that. Yeah, we'll get 3 points out of this one. Unless we can get a 9-drop at the very end. I think I will play the Purple Martin just to make our eggs action more efficient. And, you know, tuck and draw, tuck and lay, tuck and this. It's extra action efficiency. Oh, I'm not wasting. Didn't realize I didn't have an actual worm. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't want to take a food action if I can help it, unless there's like a bunch of fish. Well, there's a bunch of fish. Poop. All right. I guess we're gonna take a food action and get a couple of fish, and we'll take a nectar. Actually, no, I don't want the nectar. I want a worm that will persist past the round. And that's going to get us another bonus card when we drop the puffin. Although, here's an interesting proposition. Because if I drop the puffin on there right now, we use up both our eggs, and then we have to take an eggs action without the marten. If we use our nectar to play the marten, or our worm, but no, probably our nectar, we can make the last action of this round laying eggs, and then we can drop our birds in the last round. Yeah, I think I'm down with that.
Purple martin. Native Americans hung gourds as houses for these birds because they eat so many bugs.
We're not gonna beat them on edge of map, though. Even if we get this nest here, we're not gonna beat them on edge of map. So I'm just gonna take the egg space. And we'll drop an egg on you. I guess we could play a... we could play the sparrow in the forest if we really wanted to. Because it only costs one egg. I mean, it's a cluster nest. But it's not really worth the play unless... horizontal rows with at least one of your flags. Oh, yeah, we're locked in a dead tie for the fourth round here. Also, I just realized we got to start hooking our stuff up because they're beating us in largest group. So what does this do for us? Cluster nest, worm or wheat. In the grasslands. We can throw a worm here. That doesn't really help us. Or wheat here. That absolutely does not help us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be playing the right white-crowned sparrow here. Well, it would be if we would just need one more cluster nest bird, and actually that would be the puffin because it's a star nest. All right, fine. You sold me. Yeah, unfortunately we wouldn't have been able to play another bird if we hadn't taken that egg. So even if we had taken an edge of map here, we wouldn't have been able to get to tie them on the edge of map. I think the best I can do is just put that there to disrupt them from hooking up this tile. I mean, they can still take the wheat, but it's still being as much of a pain in the butt as I can, while still adding to my total. That's 7 points up on me. All right, we've got limited time to act in this round. So we are going to lay some eggs. I think I'm only playing one more bird. Well, hang on. So we just need tuck a card, draw a card, tuck a card, draw a card. So we only need one card left over in here. So we can discard a card. I mean, that's a point bomb right there. I doubt we're going to play it, but I don't see us playing the Falcon. Noisy oh, there's our Grasslands Bull Nest. It's kind of expensive though. Yeah, we don't really have what we need from it anyway. I mean, I'll take it. We're just gonna toss it back anyway. Common Goldeneye. Nah. Alright, well, we get some more wheat. And some nectar. Excellent. Alright, now we finally play this thing.
Atlantic puffin. Puffin's breeding areas are threatened by climate change.
Alright, we do need one more bird. Preferably a wheat eater to link up all of our stuff. Or something in here. Yeah, because this is currently our largest cluster. But yeah, if we could do something down here, that would be fantastic. Birds with an egg limit of 2 or less. I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. We're not going to be able to play enough birds to cross either of these into their better bonuses, so yeah, we'll take the new one then. More nectar, eh? Alright, so we could grab something. I kind of wish we... Yeah, we might be able to link up our stuff and get a nice boost to our bonus if we can get the last piece of the puzzle here. We have enough food for it. I say we do a card draw here. See what we can get. Snow bunting? No, wrong type. Pygmy nuthatch, not grasslands. Nightjar, wrong nest type. I'm going to keep the nectar just in case we need it to play the bird. And I'm not sacrificing an egg. Major Mitchell's cockatoo does not fit the bill. I mean, we could just do Abbott's booby. You may discard bonus cards that you did not draw this turn. This could let us cycle out one of our lesser effective bonuses. Potentially. And actually, if we look at our thing, so so what do we need to connect? We need a wetlands with greater than 50. What's your wingspan? Greater than 50. There we are. Sold. Absolutely sold. Done and dusted in a heartbeat. Yeah, and we just use the 2-for-1 conversion.
Abbott's booby. This large endangered seabird lives only on Christmas Island.
The only place we can play it is the only place we need to play it. Now we get the largest group. Draw 3, discard 2. You can discard ones that we didn't draw. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Platform nests, good. All right. Yeah, we have so many bonus cards. All right. Well, we're getting rid of you. Is there anything less than 3 points? Yeah, just a bunch of little ones. I guess we'll get rid of you. And then yeah, last turn we just lay some more eggs just for raw points. We can't play anything, so we just lay the eggs. Doesn't really matter, but I'll take that to deny them. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're forcibly tied there. Nectar, they win in the forest. I win in the grasslands. And I win in the wetlands. All right, point bomb birds. Slight edge. Bonus cards, I hope I win. Yeah, 22 points in bonus cards. They got me on end of round. We both were egg poor, no food. Tucked cards similar. Nectar, I beat them out. Duet tokens, done. A good victory. Who's my MVP here? Who's my MVP? Who would I say was my MVP? I mean, the black-throated diver, quiet helper of sorter of cards here. Emu pulled its weight pretty well. The Drongo helped drip feed the nectar. I do not regret playing the Drongo. Yeah, not too bad. All right, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya.